It is so easy to shop by bike. It's why I do it 6 times a week now. I used to shop by car. I used to take the car down to a big box store, and I found it was such a waste of time that now that I can trip change, so I pick up my son after school, I grab some groceries, and we go home. It's so much less stressful and so much more efficient use of my time.
You're not inside this kind of bubble where, you know, there's reflective glass around you and you can't see outside of it.
Right.
You're so connected to the neighborhood, the people, the sounds, the smells around you, and you will see them. I mean, it's very manageable on a bike to keep an eye on the lights and the cars and still have some peripheral vision of what's going on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
You know, and because of the speed, the pace, you're not going 40, 50 kilometers per hour, you're going maybe 20 at a kind of that would be a fast pace. So it's much more enjoyable.
And that's good.
Oh, there's so many benefits. Cyclists are a great consumer group to appeal to. We get our fair share in here because we're in Hindenburg and we're on Wellington, where it hits Somerset, so it's a main route for people going through the city. I guess maybe barriers in terms of cargo would be one of the things people talk about, carrying things home. We haven't necessarily seen that here. We're a furniture store, and you'd think it might be hard to carry some of these big items home on your bicycle. And what we find is people will buy it, come back, pick it up. They might have a Virtue Car membership. They might ask for delivery, and we can do delivery. They might just borrow our dolly and walk it home. So, yeah. It's really important, obviously, to show the value in data. Really important, so you can show people who don't necessarily have the same anecdotal experience that there's value in seeking out this new customer base, and it's a huge growing number of people.
Do you think merchants and stores, do they necessarily know how many people are shopping in their store by bike?
I don't think so. I think it's not obvious unless you're really like kitted up like a roadie.
Right.
That you're a cyclist, that it can be anyone from, you know, people without helmets, bike too. Well, definitely having easy routes to get to the stores is probably number one, and definitely bike parking, close number 2. I think being a bike-friendly business means that you're friendly to cyclists all year round, from basic day-to-day needs like having bike parking, not just in the good weather, but all year round. And then being a bike-friendly business means that you support having better cycling connections to the neighborhood.
So what is the biggest thing that you've ever brought home on a bike?
The biggest thing I've brought home on my bike is a water barrel from Canadian Tire.
How did you get a water barrel?
I have another bike. It's a bucket. It's a Dutch cargo bike.
Okay.
And I just tossed it right in the bucket and biked it home. It was easy.
I brought my golf clubs to a golf course once on my bike. It wasn't something that I purchased and carried home. The biggest thing I probably purchased and carried home on my bike was one of those big bags of cat litter. And I was able to just strap it down on the back, and as long as you got some bungees and everything is safe and strapped in, then you're good to go.
Awesome.